dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares through. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I give you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas, oh you meant the world to me. Oh you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me, that's why I give you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas, oh you meant the world to me. Oh you meant the world to me. Oh you meant the world to me. Oh I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, oh I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I give you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas, oh you meant the world to me.
Hey Chad, what is going on, baby? I hope you guys are doing well. We have got another special guest here in the building with us today. Guys, let me know on the audio. Just let me know if everything is good there. But Ed, how you doing, brother?
Doing good, doing good, doing good. How you doing, bro?
Hey, bro, can't complain. We're bringing the big man in here. We replaced one big man for another big man. Guys, obviously, Cribbo, I think they are still having a Jill at the golf day. It is obviously a birthday thing, so I'm not going to try and pull the man away from that. So that's why exactly we have Ed to step in. And I mean, it's a bomb squad replacement. So we're still happy with it. But yeah, it's always going to be good. I think there's a lot happening on the markets. We're going to talk about a nice, beautiful gold trade I'm in. And just obviously the reasons why we took that trade. Again, understanding fundamentals. I hinted to you guys this morning about that. So if you guys were asleep, if you weren't paying attention, I mean, hey, not much more I can do for you about that. So if you guys are paying attention and listening very, very carefully, you guys will know exactly what to do and should be able to capitalize there. But we're going to talk about that. But before we get into anything, I think as always, the new little way of doing things, having my man here as a special guest. Edski, are you going to do the favor and open us up with a prayer, my brother?
Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. All right, opening with the Father's prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen. There we have it, ladies and gents, and it is good to go. Drop an amen if you're in agreement, because we know if there is more than two, he is present and here with us.
Here.
So without further ado, guys, let's get into it. We know he is here. We are good. We are ready to go. Before the little bit of the admin side, guys, do us a favor and also drop a like and subscribe. All those little analytical YouTube things help us grow this channel. We are around the corner from 15k. As you know, that is the goal before the end of December, so we really want to lock in for that one, and obviously every little bit of help along the way is greatly appreciated. So Keegs PC is fixed. Hey, I know. Let's see what it's gonna do today. But yeah, guys, without further ado, I think we can get right into it. So we're going to start it off with the fundamental chat. So diving right into it, the big thing, guys, you want to take note of is looking for a bar on the open. Perfect, that lines up with what I want. The big thing and reason why I'll say that what I said there now, why it lines up with Hano. If you guys were in the London session, you guys knew I said my focus for today is ADP. Very similar. I said to you guys, if you remember before this got revised, we were at a 220, 224. If you don't believe me, go back, check it out. Literally there, it even shows on my screen, but if you have your thing over it, it says revised from 233. So 233k to a 152, we knew we were already going to have a big miss. And then even beating that and coming out of 146, that was a major miss over there. And that's why I said to you guys this morning, if you remember, I said I'm holding a neutral stance on the dollar. I want to be bullish, but I'm holding neutral because very dependent on what this does is where I'll sit for the rest of the day. And obviously that big miss means I have gone bearish on the dollar. So not, if you look here on the dollar, not that you say, oh listen, but we had like maybe one bearish candle. When the news actually came out, we went bullish, nothing really happened. That's where you're going to see the counterparts on gold, and you'll see there 3 o'clock 3:15 as the news came out. There we went, we closed there, traded back down, broke back up with the news. I entered longs over there as we closed back in Asia range. I obviously had a very tight 30 pip stop, and we were aiming for the daily R1, hence where that's the trade I'm currently in. I'm just monitoring it at this monthly pivot. I do think we can get through it this time purely because of how many times we tested it, but this monthly pivot Asia highs is going to be a bit of a level, and there you guys can obviously see TP hit. So before guys ask me, that is the trade I took just based on fundamentals, and that's why it is very important to know what you can do. So the trade is already break risk-free, stops are in profits, I think at 2 or 3% up already, so we're just letting it run over there. Now going back to DXY, what does that mean? DXY for me, I am still bullish, but I think when we really go into the market open now, we definitely could see a potential move back. But again, I am still bullish, so it might have not done a move immediately on the dollar. We could get that move coming later. Then again, we might not even get it just because of other counterparts, but we have seen those tradability opportunities in the counter pairs. Going over to NASDAQ, we are obviously then seeing this bullish momentum still continue. I know Jex was asking me this morning, do I think it's still going to hold on? And I said to you guys, for me, monthly R1, that is your target. I definitely think it was going to hold. Once we broke the weekly R2 with the closure, it was bullish momentum. Hence, we went from neutral to bullish over there. And again, it has just gone from strength to strength to strength. I said to you guys this morning, we could have a potential pullback, but as long as we held above Asia highs, this was on. And once a very simple thing, holding daily R1s, you guys then know we are going to the daily R2. So already there, if you are on the streams all the time, this should have been a very easy trade for you guys to take. Then US 30, what do we think? Yeah, US 30 having a bit of the counterpart play from the news event, but obviously again we are going bullish, having this idea they're trading to that psychological key level again, 45,000. Big thing was we traded underneath, gapping up, holding. That gave you your retest with the news coming out, and then immediately turning it around, going bullish here. So holding previous daily highs, there was your break. So same thing, holding Asia highs, break all the way above daily R1, holding that previous daily high, then I'm definitely going to be going bullish. So we're going to talk about what the crack is looking for. but I definitely do like the bullish momentum. Apparently the crack is looking for sells, but as I say, I do like the buys, and this is a little bit with the fundamentals mixed in on it. And then obviously I have already gone over gold with you guys, so I'm not going to keep diving back into that. But that's pretty much everything from me, guys. Ed Ski.
All right. Pretty much a similar outlook. This was a trade I was in from last night at all-time highs, which are now previous all-time highs. I thought about entering in longs over here, but looking at how extended we were, I was expecting a little bit of a pullback into Asia lows, maybe even the EQ before continuing up. So this extension move I wasn't looking on getting into. Now, all-time highs can be a tricky thing to play. We have no previous price data to the left to contend with. So reversals from the data R2 might be considered, but the thing with all-time highs is just when you think they're about to reverse, they can still keep going. So I'm going to monitor this very closely and be very tentative with how we go about it. But something like testing the daily R2, rejecting, retesting it, and coming down for Asia highs, the untested Asia lows, is something we could look for. However, it's just as possible for this bad boy to test, break above, retest, and to continue flying for the rest of the day. So NAS is going to be a little bit of a tricky one. I am going to see what the open range opens up as, and see if the Power Ranger is going to take a win today. Similarly with US 30, it is lagging just behind NAS currently, although NAS was lagging behind for the last several weeks beforehand. So we have come in, did not quite test Asia lows, but got decently close to it. So a hold of the daily R1 could see us go for the R2, maybe even into, what's this thing called? Into all-time highs. Or we could see a break down below, retesting of the EQ, maybe the daily S1, and still turn around. So something of this notion. And if we do that, then we would still be overall bullish on the pair. So there is a lot of room to play with. Can go up and down, although I am more bullish on US 30 than I am bearish. On gold, there is not much for me here. It's in a bit of a range. The turtle wave has been confirming and rejecting the whole time, so I'm not going to do anything long-term in gold until we break out of the range we've been in. So I'm out on that. So I'm just going to be looking at NAS today, and that's going to be my baby.
There you guys have it. Looking at it, yeah, Cracker is wanting the sells. I personally, guys, as I say, I do like the buy move. So we're going to see what happens there. For now, we can go split screen.
I'm telling you now, I wouldn't mind NAS and US 30 crashing for days. For a while.
I wouldn't mind it. Like, so in my analysis this morning, right now, market open, if we rip it down and we get under this previous daily high, sells on. Simple as that for me. If we are holding daily R1 previous daily high, buys are on, and that's psychological 45,000. That for me is my T and
yeah, hundreds. I concur. I just don't like trading at all-time highs. Like the actual all-time highs move as we pump into it, love it. But yeah. I don't like spending time up there.
Yeah, but I mean, again, I think it's the difference where NASDAQ, we are at those all-time highs, where US 30, we're going back to all-time highs. So US 30, you still have a bit of a move.
Still got that room. It's just that US 30 was at all-time highs, came back in, all-time highs came back in. NAS was far away from it. Now NAS is caught up to US 30. And now I don't know if it's like, are they going to both play at all-time highs for a bit? Or is NAS going to reverse back underneath it and both go down?
Yeah. Griffs, brother, we are not GJ traders, so I'm not.
Yo, guy, I wouldn't even know where to begin on that pair. GJ makes no sense to me.
Like, it's obviously I have traded it, but I am locked in, bro. You got two pairs that are really coming alive today. So yeah, I'm not putting my focus somewhere else right now, brother.
Respect to you guys who trade the yen pairs. They make 0 sense to me. And how I like to trade and I like to think about the market.
Stove, I honestly, like, my thing is, bro, we had the news at 3:15 and then 3:45. Again, not major news, but you still have guys going on about stuff, so it could have been something. I'm not exactly sure what it was myself, but I definitely was something fundamentally that came out there. Keep in mind, those things like a US30 and NASDAQ, end of the day, are an average. So, like, if you have a major, like, let's just say with NASDAQ, like, when NVIDIA earnings come out, yes, it's not a fundamental thing that's on Forex Factory or whatever, daily FX or anything like that, but it is something that will majorly affect that, because that is a major part of what NAS is.
Yeah. But when you say almost kill your account, were you trading without a stop loss, or?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, Stove doesn't trade with a stop loss.
And what's that saying? A stop loss will save you from a humbling experience, my guy. Particularly with something like US30 that can just spike for no reason.
Yeah.
Well done on panic closing. Yo, if I saw a spike like that with no stop loss, I would have panic closed. Stop loss was on the pivot. Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough.
Keys, if you say breaks below previous daily high, could there be a potential? Ezra, brother, I literally just mentioned it a few minutes ago. Just go back and check it out, bro.
Yo, these headphones are choking me from the get-go today.
Bro, you know what is sad about this, eh? Mm-hmm. That wick over there,
Yeah.
literally was my stops and profits, was the spread. So my stops and profits was basically on the EQ.
Oh,
and the spread caught that.
On gold now.
On gold. So
No.
I'm out of the gold position. There, it's back up.
No, that's unlucky.
Bro, I'm still happy with it. It was still a banger trade.
Freaking
catching
wicked.
from there to there, but I mean, yeah.
Freaking wicked. Dude, I'm telling you, I have a...
Griffs, my brother. Sorry, this is something I spoke about this morning. These things, the headphones, you see them underneath? There's things called ears. Use them, my brother. I answered your question already.
I have a skill lately. Excellent skill. I am able to snipe a position that hits my stop loss at break even by not even a pip. Snipe it, take me out of the trade, go straight to TP.
Yeah.
Three times in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, Brian, bro, I 100% agree with you. I said to you this morning, my thing was the key area was that previous daily low. If we faked out and came back in, I'm buying, and that's exactly what I did. If you break underneath, held, the sells were on, obviously we faked out, and that was the move for me. You gotta bring that thing runs. If this thing goes and hits the TP now.
That's exactly what it's going to do. It's so where your specific stop loss was. Came for you exactly.
Nah, Israel, no stress with you, bro. No stress, brother. I'm not even gonna look at that, bro. I'm not even gonna look at that. Screw that thing, bro.
That's normally what I do. I like, okay. Like if I had like my position tool on there, I'm like, okay, quickly journal it, delete it, forget it ever happened. Just move on. Move on as quick as possible.
Yeah, like that's the thing, guys. You know what? Yes, it sucks, but it's part of it. I'm not gonna cry about it. At the end of the day, I still made a good percentage on it.
I was about to say, what was it, like 2-3% in profits?
4%.
Nah, man, 4% day is not bad. That's better than 99% of the people trading today.
So I closed 4%. This was gonna be a 7% up here.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But it's above 50% of the overall.
Yeah,
trade.
yeah.
You're fine.
So I'm happy with it,
Yeah,
bro.
you're good. I'd freaking love a 7% day.
And you know,
Oh.
the thing is, other than the monthly pivot, bro, if this thing just holds there, this thing's going rip. Because now it's finally got above that monthly pivot. So this thing is going to rip now.
Move on, bud.
But it's alright.
Move on. There'll be another trade tomorrow. And the next day, and the next day.
Yeah, bro.
And so on and so forth till since the 1970s.
Just getting ahead of, obviously, market open. I'm just going to go full screen on mine. Just so that the guys don't know.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to be
Monitor the cracker.
watching the first 15-minute shuffle.
So does your Power Ranger have the 50-minute shuffle in it?
Yes, because that first 15-minute candle is the range I traded off.
So you use the open range?
Yeah, I used open
Okay.
range, yeah. So it's open range break. So it's still the 15-minute shuffle, but for a slightly different reason.
No, I'm with you. I know, one thing I'm just going to say, bro. Already I can tell you now on the cracker, not the cracker, just US study. With that bar signal, look at the 200. Nice test.
Are you
You're
right there in the
holding.
200?
Yeah, I think it's a
that's,
great place. If
that-
this
that-
thing's holding that daily R1 and the 200,
Yeah,
great place for
that's,
bars.
that's a good confluence.
Great place for bars.
Full Magin is a buy. Full Magin.
There's a distance between us. It's getting
No trip for me today. EU range in between yesterday's daily range. I just got worked out earlier at break even on gold and then it ran. Aish, bro.
Oh, that's
we
rough.
we all feeling it yeah today. We all seem to be feeling it.
Yes, and break even. Shucks, that's painful. Happened to me Monday.
Break evens are cock.
Oh, guy. Like when I get hit a break even, I want price to go below where my stop loss was. And I'm like, okay, the break even was a good result. Monday,
Yeah.
did it not tap me at break even, shoot straight through the TP after that. I'm like, guys,
Yo,
cack.
that is bleak, bro.
That was a 3%er, right? That was a 3%er I lost out on.
That is bleak.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, guys. Markets are open. Round 6. Ding, 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 ding. Fight. Let's see. What is the cracker going to give us?
What is crack-a-lackin' today? Oh, check that buy signal working out perfectly
On what?
on the US 30.
It's holding, bro.
Wait, spoke too soon. Wait.
It's holding.
Honey, what are you on about? What are you saying? Did I miss something?
Yo, if that thing gets under that 200. Nah, I think that trade's safe, bro. I'm not in anything yet, guys.
The money you're planning on depositing for NFP, go to your nearest supermarket. Buy 5 lira ice cream. Nah, I'm sure I'm very net negative for this last quarter on news trades. Although one win brings you right back.
I'm still waiting, guys. I haven't entered anything yet. Yo.
I'm glad we're going bearish on Nas for a bit. Come on, more. Give us a pullback.
Chad, I might have missed my entry here.
Oh, you meant to enter that close?
Yeah. Okay, psychological key level, that thing's either running there or that's where it's going to be in trouble. Yo, Hanu, you starting there, brother. We know the cracker and the neural nets are in cahoots.
Oh, Hanu is eating right now. Nice. I should have taken that. I'm just not locked into that.
Don't worry, bro. Flipping on. Neither am I. I'll let 2 trades slip there. If this holds that psychological key level, this thing's being a rocket ship. Yo, is it gonna hold there for you though? I know. I think it can pump daily R2.
How many
even go for that previous all-time high again.
How many pips has that been? That is... Sure, it's a 100 pip move.
That thing is moving, bro.
That thing flew.
Nah, this thing is moving.
Although, to be fair, after that young liquidity grab, you would expect a big move. That is heading for all-time highs.
Yeah.
Do I want to? Do I not want to? Do I want to? Do I not want to? Only reason I'm reluctant is the last time US 30 took all-time highs, I think it ran like 30-40 pips and then dipped back.
Guys, keys I entered just before the open. I'm out to 8 pips. Beautiful, bro. As I say, guys, that is my fault. I was sleeping. All honesty, we should have entered here, and after that it's just too extended. I can't take it. We would have hit TP. That is my fault there, guys. We missed that one. I was sleeping on it. Sure, I'm pretty bleak. We're gonna see though psychological key level. I want to see what's gonna happen there if we get a retest. What can happen there? Otherwise, gold, I'm also still quite locked in on if we can get any type of retest at that monthly pivot. So we're gonna set some alerts there, but that's gonna be the plan of action, yeah, guys. All right. Lol, I took it. Hey, awesome, bro, awesome. Let's just say, I know you guys, you don't even wait for questions. You guys hear us be like, hey, yo, lacquer, you guys are in on it.
I'm looking for buys.
Yes,
Buy.
bro. Now, what a...
Has a massive candle.
Yeah. What's Nas doing? Oof, Nas looks choppy.
Yeah, it's ranging.
Alright, there's a taste of that psychological key level. Maybe we're gonna get a continuation move there, guys.
I actually hope it swaps bearish. I'm not in the headspace to take risky trades today.
If we close, yeah, bro, I'll take the sell.
I hope it sells.
If this closes, yeah, I'll take it. But if it closes above this key level, I'll go for the buys. Oof, there we go, punching. Come on, give us something to take here. Give us something.
Because indices have momentum today. Because Nas is.
Alright, guys, I'm in
160
on
pips up?
the sell.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's go.
So this, guys, please, this is a very, I want to say, a riskier trade. The buys, I do still like them, but the fact we broke, we had a test, a little bit of a move here. I'm going to go for it. It is quite an aggressive punch, the way we punched out at the open. So I'm going for that. So please, this is a riskier one, but hey, we've started the week strong, so I'm okay going for it. Damn, you shot accurate. The NM backtest is said as the average open range of 5 minutes, 85 pips on New York.
Yeah, it's not bad. I need to lock in. Although I don't think I have the mental capacity to lock in on something new this year still. I'm juggling way too many things at once right now.
There we go, baby. Come on, that's what we want to see. Come on. Guys, we're going to be quite aggressive on this trade with our management. So just be alert and ready for that. Okay, guys, I am going to bring my stops down a little bit now. We're going to take it to a 40 pip stop. Reason being, I don't want to go half 30 pip just because of how expansive the market is moving. But the fact that we are under the psychological key level, we had the break underneath, had the retest, had another break lower. If it comes back up, it's obviously going to drive and go for these highs, and that's where that volume's just going to come in and rip. So as long as we can really take some of the risk off the table, I'm happy with that. Because yeah, as I say, if this thing comes up now, it's going to rip us.
There goes Nas. Die, baby, die.
Hey, Tariq, brother, there's no complaints this summer, man. I hope you're doing well.
Sup, bro beans?
Ooh. Yeah, this thing's going to rip us now, Chad. That is not what I want to see. Yo, bro, but you know, that's what I'm bleak about though, is the fact that was the move there, Chad. We freaking missed it.
Now, nothing pisses me off more than I was sitting here,
Yeah.
I was watching, I was wanting, and through whatever, totally missed it.
I was hoping that it would pump on the first 10 minutes, but 80 pips is the target. We mustn't get greedy. Nah, bro, don't get greedy.
Now listen, most people lose money on the day. If you're part of the winning team, take it. I watched a podcast earlier today.
Yeah.
The one of the, I don't know if it's the owner or one of the managers of XPFS.
Okay.
So you were saying how of the hundreds of prop firms they help with manage the technology of, only 14% of accounts get to a funded stage.
Yeah.
And only 7% of the accounts actually get a payout.
Yeah. I can believe that, bro. I've heard very similar stats from prop firms.
And then, and here's a catch. Whether you get a payout or not, whatever, a funded account only lasts 22 days on average. So most people get like 1 or 2 payouts, and then that's the account done.
So when I started trading, bro, like when I went into prop firms and that whole prop firm game, at that time, it was 4% of people get funded. Even from it being funded,
Yeah.
1% make it to the payout.
Is that 1% of the 4%?
1%, yeah.
Oh,
obviously,
so 1% in total
Yeah.
of people started. Yeah. He did say it's gotten easier because people have relaxed their rules because of how the prop firm space has evolved.
Let's say, bro, the fact people today don't understand how much of a thing it is that just not having a time limit on prop firms.
My guy, I was thinking now with the accounts I'm doing now, if I had that 30-day time limit, all of them would have been chalked. All of them would have been chalked by now.
Monkeys are daylight saving only ends like I think March, April next year.
Yeah, dude, it's way late from now.
I think it's like April.
Let me check. Daylight savings 2025. Although I freaking hate 9 March.
Yeah.
9 March. Is that for the US one, the London one?
I think they
though?
both end at the same time. So they start a week apart from each other, but I think they end at the same time.
Okay. I freaking hate this period of the year, though.
You see, guys, now this for me, like this is a loss that I get irritated with. Purely because it should have been a W day. And I took a loss. To be fair, it's still a W day, bro.
It still is overall.
This now is a 0.8%, okay? Because I basically took the 16 to 40.
Yeah,
so guys,
yeah.
I am out on that. That stopped me now. That's 0.8. I'm still up 3.2% for the day.
Listen, that is better than most.
So I'm not like upset about it, but like, bro,
But you're upset about it.
like that 4 should have been a 5.
Yeah.
And to also go back, this should have been a... Okay, that's still happening on there. Yeah, the 4 should have just been a 5. That I am bleak about.
Hey, but on average, the most successful traders make 4 to 5% a month.
No, monkeys are... It used to be 330. The open's now 430.
Yeah, it moved an hour later, but it'll move back 9th of March.
Yeah, so a bit of a bleak one there, guys. But yeah, part of the game.
Sure.
There's still a W day, but we do what we gotta do.
We do what we must, we do what we can. Okay, my range has set itself. And now we wait. I don't have the mental capacity for a late day. Like why I hate this period of the year. I watched the chart from open from 4:30 till 7 yesterday, only for it to be a no trade day. And then I quit at 7 because like I'm saying, like 7's my quitting time. 2.5 hours after the open is what I've set for myself. Because after that, most of the volatility is dead.
Yeah.
Did this thing not meet my rule at 7:40 and play out perfectly the TP afterwards? I'm like, you bastard. You waited for me to walk away.
With all the bots and strats I've coded, I swear the matrix works against us. When I run a backtest, it shoots the lights out. It makes 100% in a week, but real trading does not. Yeah, Hannah, the thing is, bro, and I think that's the one thing from what I've seen. And again, I don't mean it in a rude way, but you can code as much as you want. You're never ever gonna have 100% in trading.
There's a reason why you don't have a whole bunch of millionaires from bots.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
It's difficult.
If you were still holding a higher win rate and you're still above 60%, you're doing something flipping well. Ask Ed, I've shared the vids with him. No, Hannah, I'm not saying you're wrong, bro, but I'm just saying it's never gonna happen. Because the reason for that is you got to keep in mind, again, the risk appetite. The biggest thing from what I've seen is always the variance in the stop losses and things like that, and over leveraging and stuff. And the bot's going to do certain things in a certain market that it's predicting. But again, and this is the same reason where the bots will always have fallen short, is that there's not one thing with trading. trading is a mix of multiple things.
Yeah.
You got geopolitical tensions, you got technicals, you got fundamentals, and any one of those can make the markets change like that. And that's something the bot can't do. It can't predict today at 2 o'clock the first missile was shot which starts World War III. It can't predict that. So you're going to have those days where things are going to go crazy. It can't predict that in 2027 we're going to have the new pandemic start. Like it can't do those. Like the fact that it's doing so well already, bro, is already a massive achievement. Like that already is a massive achievement. But yeah, it's never going to be 100%. That's just why a trader can never be 100% ourselves, like human as well, because you can't predict those things.
If you can get a bot to consistently make you 2 to 4% a month on month, you're living large. Like that's a fantastic value add.
You know what you need to do? You know what actually will give you the 100% win rate into trading?
Yeah.
You need to get the writer of The Simpsons to code a bot for trading. Because they can predict everything. Then you will have that 100% win rate.
If they're to be believed, the very next president after Trump will be a woman.
I can see that, man. To be fair, but did you see Camilla said she's gonna run again?
Did you say she's gonna run again?
She's gonna run again.
I don't want like she's alright, I guess, but I'm like,
I don't like her like at all.
I'd put it other way, like if Michelle Obama ran, I'd be like, okay, I can get behind you. Like you, I can get behind. I don't know. I feel like lately, the last couple races, the candidates these guys are putting forward, I look at them and I'm like, surely there was someone better. Like when Joe ran again, I'm like, surely you have someone better.
Bro, let's just please take a moment of this. So not only gold stopped me.
Yeah.
Please good yesterday.
What's your story doing?
and just look at my chart where my stop loss was.
If you had kept your
if I kept the original start,
I think you'd have been fine.
Nah, but that's guys, that's part of it. I'm happy with that. The keys for president, the Homer bot. There we go.
You said it snipered the stop loss. It came for you. It was like
I literally was a liquidity today.
Where is Keegan's stop loss? Here, I'm just gonna take that turn.
Who was it that said it? It's like, yeah, they can't hunt your stop loss if there is no stop loss.
They'll hunt for your margin call then.
To be fair, bro, so I was watching a video the other day, and you know what? This to a point here I will agree with, and this is just going purely because. So let's talk about this now, guys, as a proper trading thing. If you look at markets and you go the institutional, everyone wants to trade like the banks and so forth and so forth. The guys that are putting trillions on a market, on a trade, they're not scalping, they swing trade.
Yeah.
So if they are swing trading, okay, and you know these oaks are milking things, you would want to manipulate them. Because just listen to that. And this is actually, I sat back and I was listening to this. So like, you know what? It's actually a legit like thing. I've made a lot more money scalping than I ever have swinging. Okay, and that's by far not even close. Because when I swing, it's much longer. Even though you hold the position for a week, for example, that 1 week gives me a 4R where I can still over leverage, for example, a scalped and do 12R in 3 hours.
Yeah.
So like the results aren't even close. But now, think about it this way. If you go to a casino, if you keep going and they watching, we always say the house always wins. If you going, I'm winning $1 million today, $1 million tomorrow, $1 million the next day, $1 million the next day, do you not think they're going to manipulate you and just go, okay, let's clean the table, woof, and let's sweep you?
Yeah.
But when you get the guy that comes in and goes, here's my 100K for today, there's my quick 100K for tomorrow, and he's taking it, he's like, it's mine, I'm out, cheers, I'm going home, I'm going to go have supper, I'll be back tomorrow. Then he's coming back and he's taking his money. So Yes, that money's there, but he takes it off the table himself before they can.
Quickly, I get
And
you.
he's gone.
I get you.
Then you get the big boys who are still sitting there having their money taken away from them the whole time still. So when you think about it, is that idea that, like we say, casino, the house always wins. Now again, please guys, you know I'm not saying there's market makers. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying there is always going to be that manipulation moves.
Yeah. You could look at it the other way though, on how let's say the big boys are the market makers.
Yeah.
They're like, listen, I can do a random 1,000 pip retracement because my entry was 3,000 pips ago.
Yeah.
So I can like quickly all the scalpers, wick them out, then go forward, work out all the guys who are selling, and my position's fine because I entered months ago.
But again, you say that, and this is where we talk about, because again, people don't understand the money. If we talk about how much money, guys, I don't want to get it wrong here. You can Google it. If I'm correct, I think it's 74.8 trillion dollars a day is what goes to the financial markets. You can Google. I think that was the last time what the number was.
Let's have a look. See,
What does it come up as?
7.5.
7.5. Okay, not 74. 7.5 trillion dollars a day on the market.
This was as of April 2022, so probably increased by then.
Yeah, I mean, the
Since
natural
then.
inflation
Yeah,
it
yeah.
has gone up. So let's even just say 10 million. Okay? 10 million. Now my thing is, bro, we always know investors. Same as like the crypto millionaires, billionaires. When, for example, let's take Bitcoin went up. They don't take everything off the table. They take partials.
Mm-hmm.
They just close and take a certain amount. So same thing as institutions. When they say, let's say they're running now, like it says you're in like a 3,000 pip move. And they go, you know what? Hey, I need 30 million. I'm just going to pull 30 million quickly from the trade. 30 million is going to make a dent. And that's going to give you that
little
300 pip pullback before carrying on.
Yeah.
Because all that's happened is you've taken money off the table, giving the sellers more power now. Until it's a lower price.
I need that.
Now they're buying again, and then you start pushing it back up.
Like, I need that exit liquidity.
Yeah, so like, it's a very back and forth game, and that's why again, like talking back, we were saying you've got geopolitical, you got technical, you got fundamental. You've still got the natural essence of thinking of it as a stock. As a financial market.
Money's coming in and out. And
people want to drive it, they want to buy at the cheapest at discount, and they want to sell at premium.
And you can't control when people. I was reading, what's the book called now? Trading Psychology or something.
Yeah.
And the guy was saying how there was this like really top analyst, and he was like, they were looking at, I think it was hay or something random, some random stock. And he was looking at, according to my analytics, and he was trying to teach one of these big investor guys how the technicals worked. And he was explaining it to him as like, well, according to my analysis, the price should not go any further down than this level right here. And the big hedge fund guy who knew nothing about the technicals was like, is that so? Okay, cool. He waited until price got close, made a quick call quick like this, and dump X amount of stock in this thing.
Yeah.
Price tanked way below where the technical analysis said it should have stopped. And that's when he was like, listen, your technical analysis is worth something, but it's not everything.
Yeah. I always say, guys, if you guys know me, as I've always said, I'm a big believer in fundamentals. If a trade happens, there's got to be a reason why the trade happened, why markets are doing what they're doing. If there isn't, I don't trust the move, because that means you can reverse it any time.
Needs to make sense. Who put money in and why? Speaking of which, have you given your NFP any thought yet? NFP prediction.
I know what I want already.
I haven't started yet. I think I'm going to start tonight.
Guys, for the Prodigy guys, keep in mind there's no education call tonight. Well, there shouldn't be. It will be tomorrow, as it will be the prep call for NFP.
Rooks, that's what you call insider trading, bruh. That's exactly what that means. What was her name? Wasn't it Martha Stewart who went to jail for that?
There was that other Indian oak, bro. There's that famous story about it. What was that guy's name? But the Indian guy, top on a lot of companies, on boards of companies, everything. He's in his circle. He's already, let's say, a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
But his circle is billionaires. So he still feels like I've done nothing with my life.
Like I'm the poor rich guy.
Yeah, I need to play catch up and all these things, and so he was still so super greedy, and he overheard a conversation of what these guys were gonna do on a certain market. They were gonna dump something, or they were gonna buy something, or they were gonna do something. And this is a true story. I'll find out exactly what it is. It's actually in that book I'm reading, and he obviously went and got hold of his financial advisors and stuff, and he said everything, like $40 million, and this is like 2002, and the man has $50 million. He says, put it on this now, short it. Next day happened, psychology of money. Yeah, Jason,
that's the one.
Shorted it. He made a ton of money, just was shy of becoming a billionaire. Then they went back into everything, and everyone was like, yeah, but how did you do this? And then just simply started looking into his circles. Yes, the guy physically never said it to him. He wasn't even aware of it. But they obviously went and said, 2 and 2 together, you've never been involved in this. Now all of a sudden you put
that kind of money
on something
at just the right time.
And you are around the guy who basically had to make the call for it. So yes, he necessarily nothing happened to him because he necessarily didn't do anything. But you overheard a conversation you shouldn't have heard.
That's the shitty thing about this. Simply discovering the information and acting on it is illegal.
Yeah.
I'm like, what kind of bullshit is that? If I hear it, how do I not act on it?
Yeah.
That is insane.
And then now you lost everything and he's in jail.
I
think he's still in jail there, Jason. He's not dead. He's still in jail. Because Jason, you know who I'm talking about then. Guys, I promise you, I'll go check it out in the book exactly. Get the guy's name. I just remember it's an Indian guy.
That one I still understand. That one's like, listen, you overheard. It was by the way, you weren't planning on it. Fine. Did you hear about the guy? I think it was like a year or two ago. The guy whose wife was on the board of something. And I think he went through her computer or went through her files or something and saw what they were going to do and then acted on that.
Bro, but again, it's the thing. My whole thing is, and this is where like I agree with it, like with Jason, like he's just being a dumbass because of greed.
Yeah, you're doing well. You're doing well already.
Gone and like my thing is, bro, someone where you are a millionaire, just go put $1 million on it to make a quick 20.
Yeah,
because
don't make
like,
it obvious.
That's $1 million. Hey, maybe the man was like, I'm doing something stupid. I'm putting a gamble on something. Don't go put like your whole net worth on something.
Because then it's like no one in their right mind would make that gamble
especially when they know you're on the board of companies. Yeah. You make educated guesses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you also made it super obvious.
People don't think crimes through.
Yeah, I also think he's still picking up the soap. But why he got locked up, he'll never do anything wrong, lol.
Hey, bro, financial crimes. You do not want to commit financial crimes, guy. They rape you over those. Surprisingly.
Like, I know if you want to think of it in the same essence, it's the same way of, yes, like a lot more can go wrong, but it's the same thing of saying, I work at a bank. Listen, bro, tomorrow we transferring $50 million. I give Ed the information, hey, just letting you know, at this time of the day, at this road, on this we're moving $50 million. Ed acts on it. Yes, I take a cut. End of the day, we're still inside knowledge. You gave something out that wasn't meant to be out to the public. So yes, like that's just the extreme now, but it's still the same thing. You overheard a conversation of something that was going to make a massive impact. It's the same way, like if you think of Parliament. So in Parliament and with the feds are not allowed to trade on the financial markets. But they legally are not allowed to because obviously
they make the policies.
They make the calls. But
now somehow the guys in government can. I'm like, that is absolute bullshit.
So, but now that's the same thing. So, for example, like where the feds can't even touch it, government can. Now, it's the same thing. If, let's just say, a government, let's say, bro, even let's just say the bloody tea maid overheard Powell's decision. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's the type of thing. Like, yes, you
insane.
weren't, you're not meant to be there. You're not meant to hear that conversation. Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah,
would
Nancy
not like
Pelosi,
this
guy.
conversation.
Nancy Pelosi killing the financial markets.
Isn't the one government lady a heavy insider trader, Nancy or something, and nothing happened to her? The thing is, they can't, they're really battling to prove it. Like, they need to have you have to have, even if you can't find evidence, you need to have a super strong link. And they can't find a link. That's the problem. They're going to get it. They're going to. It's just a matter of time.
I don't think so. It's like, oh, the government did something illegal. Who's going to prosecute them? The government.
Yeah. But you know also, bro, it's the same thing as like I always say, bro, like, you know what? These things are always going to come back to get you. Like the guy now, Mr. McLaren, yeah, in South Africa. Man, lives it up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, again, you could have gone subtly, made your money,
a
few millions, and gone under the radar. But managed to make a few hundred millions, and then still carry on.
Greed will do things to you, my guy.
Bro, I think, and that's the thing, I think he knew, bro, like, hey,
Like-
I'd rather live 20 amazing years
Yeah.
and then get killed or something in jail. And
It's like they knew, like, I'm gonna get caught, but before I do, I'm gonna enjoy the fact I've already done this.
yeah, exactly. No, man. Carl, not Jay. No, bro. Jay's definitely not in jail. I don't know what he's doing, but he's not in jail. I'm talking about the guy that had the P1, that had the Senna.
Whatever his name is, I can't remember actually.
He still had someone killed, if I remember the story correctly. Bro, and there goes USD. Gold, literally just shy of my TP now. Well, being just shy of my
Done
TP.
dirty twice.
And USD.
Got done dirty twice. Shame, man.
Literally USD like a pipette away from TPS now. Oh my word.
There it is.
He died in prison recently. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Shame.
But why can't people just live under the radar? Like, I'm not saying, guys, I would do it. But I mean, bro, even like something stupid now. Bro, if I came into money and I just made maybe a dodgy way, but I made a quick, like, yes, it sounds a lot, but if we're talking financial words, it's a little, like a quick 5 million. I'm going to be chilled with it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go do anything
Yeah.
crazy with it.
Especially with how you got it. Like,
Yeah.
It's just enough that I can make this work, but just big enough that if I go any bigger, they will hunt me down.
No, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Because keep in mind, these guys, when we're talking, these guys got caught. They only got caught because they did like hundreds of millions. Bro, give me 5 million. I'll keep quiet. Like, leave me alone.
Like, I'm gonna be like, let me go to some country with no extradition laws, where my 5 million can stretch.
Exactly, bro.
And I'm like, listen, cheers, SA. I'm going to. I can't even think of a country now.
No,
I'm going to
Brian.
Thailand, guys.
Brian, that's exactly what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's not like a crazy amount. It's nothing stupid. It's not going to put the lights out.
Yep, it's an extra
But
5 mil, though.
we're just saying, it's an extra. Like, you got this in a dodgy way. Maybe some back deal for keeping quiet, or like, I'm not going to go, hey, I want 20 or I want 30 or 40. And then still piss it up and be like, no, now I want 80.
Right.
And then I want to keep shoving in your face, okay, now give me inside to turn my 80 into 400. Like, no, just shut up.
Just take the 5 mil.
Yeah.
Fade to black. Fade to black.
Just disappear.
No one who currently knows me will see me again.
Keys, how much would you keep quiet for? Ooh. Bro, like legit.
Going to Malawi.
Okay, hold on. Like legit, bro. If we're talking, yeah, like some hectic crap, like hectic shit. 20 more, bro. 20 mil, I'm off the face of the earth. I give up social media. I disappear. You, Keegan Van Dijk, who's that? I'm gone. I'm gone, bro. I'm gone. I can go buy a house somewhere. I can have my sports cars. I can live off the interest.
I mean, you'll live lekker.
Like, for the
You'll
rest of
live
my
lekker.
life, I'm sorted.
You will live lekker of 20 mil I didn't earn. It just got
Yeah.
given to me. I saw some shit I shouldn't have seen, and I was like, I will stay quiet. I'm taking that.
Are we talking rands or dollars, bro? Rands. If you're talking dollars, brother, I don't even remember you. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, if it's $20 million, my own family wouldn't see me again. I'm gone. I'm out. I'm out, guys. I'm out.
Bro, so I don't know if you saw the story, and this is for me where like I always say it doesn't add up to me. And it's the same thing, guys. I've always said with traders. When traders say they make this amount of money, yet the man's like driving. Okay, like, you know, I'll throw shade at this bro because he's a clown. You don't tell me you make $1 million to $4 million a day. You live in a 1-bedroom apartment and drive a GTR. that is not that. Lifestyles do not add up there, my brother. Like, that does not add up. And it's the same. Have you seen these OnlyFans girls, bro, that have been going viral apparently lately now? This chick apparently made $4.4 million in a month. Now, okay, just let's put this into like perspective here. You can get a Bugatti for $1 million.
Jesus.
Now you told me she made 4 Bugattis
in 1 month.
in 1 month. Yet the chick owns like a G-Wagon. And I don't even think has a house. Like, just travels around and does nothing. And doesn't wear designer brands, doesn't do... But that's the money you're bringing in.
Nah,
Apparently.
there's. Listen, I'm very not a materialistic guy. So I'm the guy who would, if I came into that kind of wealth, I would probably start hoarding it a little bit.
Yeah.
But there's still like if this is the equivalent of like 0.01% of my net worth, I'm probably gonna buy it.
Bro,
Like, I'm probably gonna buy it.
bro, if you're telling me I can go buy a freaking GT3 RS and I haven't even used a 10% of my monthly interest.
Nah, guy.
Like, come
Nah,
on.
You're gonna look at the car and be like, "Ooh, that looks nice. I want to drive it. Let me buy it."
Yo, you don't even need a test drive, bro. It's like a smarty pack. Just go
It's
choose
like,
them. I want this one, this one, this one. Like, just... Hey.
Assuming that money was on a consistent basis, I would probably live like that.
Keys, is your view if I'm yourself in US30? Brother, previous daily highs, if you break under this, bro, I'd hold that thing to the EQ. Like, that's just my honest opinion.
What is
All the way to the
US30
EQ
doing?
if you break under previous daily highs.
Sure, guy, that would have been a beautiful trade, eh? Yeah, you could hold that to the EQ. Naz is still in that open range. Open ranging.
I'm not.
I'm here patiently waiting.
Yeah, guys, obviously, I think we were obviously going to chill here with Ed. I don't know if I want to take another bullet, guys. I don't want to try to get greedy. I mean, it's already been a good day.
Okay.
And I always talk about the moves as one solid move. So for me, goals happened. US30 had the move, and I think we missed it. Stopped a bit early, but that's just part of it.
Okay, we might have an entry here on that. It doesn't have a bottom wick though, and I don't like that. Let me just be ultra precise here. Yeah, definitely closed above. Don't have a bottom wick on this 5, Chad, and I don't like that. Although we have 4 minutes till it's done. It's also a buy at all-time highs. I don't love that either. We'll see what this does. Although I'm not fully confident in the buy from here. That is very extended. Particularly because this is the daily R2, which we just tested and we're rejecting quite heavily. Oh, wait, let's get the price in a good spot here.
I'm gonna be back now, Chad. I'm gonna just put a full screen of you for now, brother. Huh?
Yeah, I'm not in favor of this. Sneeze attack. I think the heat's getting to me. Yo, it's been a warm day, Chad. It has been a warm ass day. One more. Here it comes. Yes, no, maybe. Still there. Nope, it's gone. Ed, do you wait for a retest? I do. Yeah, if we can get a bottom wick on this candle, I'll consider that my retest. Oh. There it was. I knew it was still coming. Okay. Power Ranger looking for buys. I don't like the fact that we're going for Green Ranger play here. I would have preferred the Red Ranger. That's the R2. We're rejecting it. We don't have a bottom wick here. It's ugly, Chad. It's ugly. But I am forward testing this as well. So we may not. We may not. I honestly hope it breaks back in and invalidates itself. I don't want to take this. But if you don't want to take it, why are you still taking it? I don't know. I follow rules. Because if I don't take it and it works out, I will be upset with myself. Although if I take it and it doesn't work out, it'll also be like, hey, you saw it wasn't going to though. Why'd you still take it? I don't know. This is where being a trader is hard. Let's see. We will let the markets dictate our fate. If we do take it, however, we are going to take it 5 pips above this high. Which, if this is indeed rejecting that R2, shouldn't really activate us in that case. So this is what we'd be looking for. Jerusalem. The reason I don't like it though is that expects 120 pips further to the upside after all-time highs. And that's the part where I'm like, it's a bit of a tall ask. Yo, Chad, I'm gonna die here. Okay. We're gonna follow rules. If it works out, if it doesn't, we will see. I'm just gonna set it and then head to the bathroom to blow my nose.
Alvin, I haven't watched any of the videos. I've read his book though.
Alright, chat, that's what I'm looking for. I'll be right back.
Keeps us serving nostalgia in the London session. Now it's business. Nah, bro. Guys, who's still in the cell? And then Oaks were like, hey, Keeg, cell, what are you doing, bro? Literally, we got wicked. Who's still, is anyone still in the cell here, guys? Keys, the cell's going hard. I never got stopped out. Hey, that's what I love to hear, brother. That's what I love to hear. So the cells are looking beautiful. I mean, they're 150 pips already now. Targeting the EQ. There you go, bro. That's it. That's what we said there. EQ all day. Just watch this weekly pivot because it can find support here. I'd say the minute this thing gets back above previous daily highs, I'd close it. That's That's my logic there. If you get back above this, that's time to kill it.
You're in my screen, I think.
Oh, well, yeah, just when they can see it, I mean. Yeah, so this weekly pivot, you can find support. So if it gets above the previous daily high, that's where I'd look to kill the trade, because then you can go back up. But as long as you in this range, it's okay still. But yeah, EQ for me is solid trade, bro. Solid. I'd still hold it.
No, I meant I don't think you switched to yours.
No, I did now.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. It's just a little laggy on my side then.
Intercept from the R1 holding till Asia lows.
So, Chad, that's what I meant about this position. Rejecting off the R1 at all-time highs, very extended. If this candle closes back in the range, then that's going to invalidate this trade. I'm not a big fan of the buys from this position. Yeah, Shandu. US 30 and that EQ. Best of friends. Although I've noticed lately it's been doing it. I had a lot of luck trading it in London. I think lately it's been doing it in New York.
Don't know, but USD always targets the EQ like Keith said his USD strat.
It's a good strat.
The guys love the grabber kick.
It's a good strat. That's why it brought me back to profitability.
Ah, bro. That thing's a weapon, bro.
Okay, if this candle rejects heavily, then puts a little bit more confidence in this trade for me.
Yo, gold's holding that monthly pivot, guys. Gold's been a little unit here.
It's still holding.
Pro's still holding. It's going back now. If this thing breaks the highs now, then I think it's gone. Keys, do you trade off stream like when you get home? Nah, brother. I literally, when I get home, it's like just change, feed dogs, all of that stuff. Then I've got to get ready for gym. We off to gym. Then a lot of time, but the moment I get back, it's a little bit of calls if we have any meetings, things like that. So Chris and myself are normally on a lot of calls in the evenings. And then after that, then quickly have supper, shower. Then it's normally like I'll play a game or a few games for like half an hour just to de-stress, like disconnect from everything. And then at that time, it's like, let's say 11:30. Then I normally get into some content, doing any bit of videos, editing, posts and stuff for the follow-up day. Then I'm in bed like 1, bro. So literally, yeah. You can literally, unless I am dead, I'm always awake till about 1:30. Otherwise, yeah. So literally, no, my trading time is this. But again, it's not a bad thing. In the past, I used to trade a lot off stream. but because now like we on stream for 6 hours a day when you think of it, so why do I still want to go spend another hour or two on the charts? Like there's almost a point you like over it. Like we always talk about over analysis is paralysis.
Yeah,
so
100%.
when I've looked at the charts for so long, when you get home, it's like I don't want to look at the charts.
100%. My stop is 40 points. 40-point stop. Aiming for a 3R, although my back testing so far is suggesting the 2.5R might be a statistically better target. It's neck and neck between the two, so we're going to stick for the 3R for this trade.
Yeah, until that's the best thing you could do, bro. So my thing is, I've even said to guys, like, for example, I know Miles is the same, like, he does like to trade off his phone, like, I also do, it's just so nice and simple sometimes. But even if you do that, best thing you can do, go buy yourself a cheap phone. Go buy yourself a iPhone 6 or something even, like a 1,000 Rand or 2,000 Rand, like, phone. And make that, like, your work phone. And that only has your MetaTrader on it, for example. So, if that phone is not with you, you can't trade.
Have it be a phone, like, listen, this is in case of emergency, A+ setup, I'm just on the move. But it's not something you're looking at constantly.
Yeah, I wouldn't even have it, like, in a car with me. So, like, I either would have it, like, at the office or... if I know, for example, I'm already in a trade, then you can have it with you to manage it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when you have it with you, that's when you still have the temptation to be like, I just want to see maybe that's at the position where we take the trade, or it's this. So unless you're in something and you want to manage, you can now take it with you just to manage. But the fact that you want to disconnect.
Oh, my sinuses are acting up. And I got deadlifts today. When my sinuses act up before deadlifts, I have a terrible session.
I was like, how do you even breathe, bro?
No, dude, it's like all the pressure goes to my head. It's going to be a toughie.
I'm gonna check. I think I have legs tonight. Fun times.
The joys.
Smash that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. That is a Nighbot. You tell them.
What prompted that?
I don't know.
Oh, the exclamation like.
There. Commander Rooks. Chairperson Rooks. I like to stay tapped into what the market is doing even when I'm not in a trade. It takes a lot of self-control though. Yeah, I've done that, and again, it's just a thing of you catch on a lot more cuck, especially when you. This isn't a thing to take digs at people, but it's like when you at a level where there's a lot more money on the line, and you just get to a point you throwing money down the line unnecessarily. Yeah, that's when you're gonna piss yourself off.
I feel like in the beginning, I think you need a little bit of that to get the screen hours in, but at some point you have to be like, okay, I've gotten enough. Let me back away here,
bro. Like, yeah, it's I said to Krista one day, bro, and I said, I started to get to a point where I started to get my trading in a very good place again, and I got to a point where when I was doing stupid shit that, like, already I know, for example, if I had to tell Chris what I was doing, and he'd be like, bro, what the hell are you doing? Like, then you know there's something wrong, and then you, like, because it goes south straight away, and then you sit there and you're like, all right.
Senzan.
That was a lot of money I just blew for absolutely no
reason.
For
no reason. And always after you've done it and you look back, you're like, the fuck was that?
Like, there's so much of the shit I could have gone down with that
right
now.
Why did I even enter that?
All my big losses were because I traded randomly for my phone, blew 5 fan accounts because, like, exactly, bro. Everybody their goal, and their goal is the TP. Daily R1. There you go, gold pumping.
Shame, man. Juice at Nationals, I benched 217.5, I think. Yeah. And that was in... When was Nationals? August. That's the last time I went for 1 rep max.
And yeah, I'm like fighting demons just to get that 200, bro.
In your defense, I think you have it in you. You just haven't attempted it yet. Like that, but because at 190 you did the other day, it looked you had more in the tank.
Bro, but okay, to be fair, but like that was the best 190 has ever been.
Yeah, if you had attempted the 200, I think
I also said on that day, like if I went for it, I think I had it.
Yeah.
But yeah. It is for me, like I can't even tell you now, it is a mental block for me now. Because I know
100%.
I've gone for it so many times. And I
100%.
always it's not like I fail, guys. I just fail. I get it off my chest and I just can't get that lockout.
Oh, that little...
Just can't get that lockout.
You gotta do them floor presses. Gotta do them JM presses. Get them triceps strong.
Keith, what was the most DJ activity you've ever done? Yo, I don't know. I think if I'm gonna say that, like revenge trading, but on a very big scale, where I got to a point like, bro, I'm gonna lose my shit very, very soon. Like that is the guys. For all fairness, that's when you know I've had a bad day, and you can ask Caitlin this. Like when I'm pissed off, like leave me alone. Don't talk to me. Don't do anything. And it's not because I had a bad day. Well, I've always said there's a good day, there's a good loss, and there's a bad loss. And this was like a terrible mother effing bad loss. What were you doing? Like, I didn't smack my hand or get burnt once or twice. I went to the inferno and threw half my arm in. Like, I should have stopped a long time ago what I was doing, and I carried on.
But it was just, I can't accept this loss. We will try again.
Yeah. No, bro, there has been some. And you know the worst part, and it's always been like that, is that, for example, like let's just say, guys, it's this USD trade. For my screen quickly. Let's just say it was this. It was a case of I was like, okay, yeah, I sold. And I'm like, damn, okay. Well, I knew the psychological level was going to get tested. We got tested. I sold. And I had a tight stop. Now I'm over leveraging because I'm like, I'm still putting more money on the line. And I'm over leveraging it because I'm like, I need to make back 2 losses now. And then I'll be like, damn. Then I'll get the candle break, for example, like, yeah, now I really over leverage. Tight stop loss, that little wick over this, like, yeah, we'll take you out. And then now after everything, you mudden gone, you've blown like some people's yearly salary trying to catch your shit, yeah? And then the candle does go your way. that is the whoo, bro.
That's what gets you.
Yo.
It's after losing all that money, you actually
right.
You actually were right.
Like if I wasn't over leveraging and I kept my my rules in place and shit together, I would have been right. It would have been a winning trade. But because you let emotions get there, you got greedy, you got all of this, and then you catch your crap, and then at the end of all of it, you were still right.
Yeah, that's a cuck one.
That is the part that grates me.
I think my worst trades were early on when I would see the massive engulfing candle and be like, oh, it just keeps going up and up and up. Let me just enter. Yeah. And I happened to pick exactly when it was going to turn around.
Every time I get my lot size up, the moment I put on a trade, it goes against me. Your keeps are describing some true shit, bro. Like I said, I haven't been in the game, but if there's pretty much a lot of stuff I've done in trading, there's a lot of stuff I've done in trading. There were guys that will tell you there was a stage, and again, like I'll even say, there was ego behind it. There was a time in my trading, it's like anything I did just turned to gold. Like I could not step a foot wrong. And again, the ego gets to a point, you're doing stupid numbers. Because again, now you know you're doing like your confidence is through the roof. You over leveraging, and it's still going your way. The day it starts going wrong, it goes very wrong, and that's where it costs you.
And I feel like in that situation, if it goes wrong, you almost feel like it's a fluke.
Yeah.
Like you don't heed the warning that things are about to turn.
Yeah. Felt that for most of these last few months, but getting back to the habits I was doing when I was making good trades. Exactly, bro. Like I also I know I caused on cuck. Like a lot of guys that live account that I'm still trying to bring back now. That thing grated me. But again, being honest with the guys, like I had to get my rules, I had to get things back in check because I was starting to do really well again. And it was again literally always about that thing of greed. Like I was making certain money that doctors don't make in a month that I did in 2 weeks, and was like, hey, that's not good enough, I want to do more. And I lost all of it.
Yeah.
It was there and I lost it because I was getting greedy. So yeah, you have to turn around, you have to have that little check in the mirror. And just come to reality. And again, I've always said it, I'm a preacher for it. I will much rather bump my head time and time again now, lose it when it will cost me thousands, than the day I have to lose it and it costs me millions. Learn the lesson, where it might sound like it's a lot now, but in the future it's pennies for what it will cost you later.
Fail quickly and fail soon.
Yeah.
Don't wait to start failing at the tail end. Shandu, I'm from a small little town called Tala, Eastern Cape, near Queenstown. Born that side, raised that side, went to school in the neighboring town. Okay, Chad, it looks like we are in this trade. I am going to go on record saying I don't like it, but it's matched all the rules and all the criteria. So, management on this. Oh, we have some big levels to get through, my loving lord. So management on this, typically at 1.5, which will be, what is this bad boy of a level? The weekly R3 and the monthly something. That's where we're going break even. So at, what is this? At 600 pips, give or take, is where we're going to go break even. You can take full profits there. That is a very profitable exit strategy at 1.5. However, okay, just because of where we are, I think I'm going to go 2.5 on this one. I'm not going to go for the full 3R, which is about 100 pips. So, you can see we're active now. All right, Chad, wish me luck. This is my trade. You should not be taking this trade because we are at all-time highs. We have not had a significant pullback yet. Broke all-time highs there, have been fully extended. I wouldn't call this a significant pullback, so can be tricky. However, we did retest the daily R1, bounced off it. We have broken above the daily R2, so we could go for the daily R3, which is I think where the 3R target is. So definitely within the realm of possibility, particularly if we hold this, but we've just broken through. A retest of this level would still be warranted, so do bear that in mind.
Donnie, honestly, bro, with everything I've done, I'm going to say mindset, bro. Because, as I said, ripple effect, like genuinely, I feel with the mindset, the discipline will come. And with the discipline, the consistency will come. And they will actually work hand in hand all together. So personally, I'd go mindset first. Because when it's the same with anything, bro. I've always said it to me, like trading is very, very similar to gymming. Like in that essence, someone that's there never got lucky. That truly has success in long term wasn't luck. Because you can't cheat it. You're going to go through the ups, the downs, the bad, the good, the fundamentals, the revenge, all these type of things. And it's the same thing with the gym and that. A guy that looks amazing didn't get there with being lucky. Whether you like the guy, whether he's an arsehole, whether he's a player, whether he's the biggest steroid junkie on the planet. Because again, even I've always said, like if a guy's taking steroids, for example, there's still a work rate behind that. It's not this thing of like what women think that, hey, I'll poke myself with a needle, tomorrow I wake up 40 kgs heavier. No.
Nah.
There's still a work rate that is behind that. There's still a level of consistency. There's still a diet. There's still... So because of that, you can't fake it. The result of a work rate, of a discipline, of all of that is a presentation of that.
Yeah.
So same with the
100%.
trader. Like when the mindset's there and you know what you're doing, you know the boxes you got to tick, you know the long term, you know to have the right mindset, that you don't get caught in the body dysmorphia, that you do all the right things, everything else follows. I truly believe it's the same with trading.
No, 100%.
Mindset's there, everything else is going to start following as a natural snowball effect. I love that comparison. Hey,
Yeah, guys.
awesome stuff, JP.
It's for whatever reason, God decided that all the great things in life have to be earned the hard way.
Yeah.
I feel that the reason we put value on certain things is because they are rare and hard to attain. And that's why we've put value on them.
Yeah.
Like a good body is hard to obtain, and that's why we think a good body is something to have. It's something
Yeah.
valuable to have.
Literally.
If everyone looked like The Rock and frickin' who's a pretty much Shakira or whatever it is, if everyone looked like that, that wouldn't be something we cared about.
Yeah. Yeah. Keith, did you ever go through the superstition phase where you feel profitable if you wear certain pants? I'd say I went through the superstition phase. Not really with my trading. Maybe a little bit, but more with other things. Like 100% in the gym. Yes, I did feel like if I wore a certain shirt, that's when I was going to have a good day. I was going to lift heavy. If I went out, it was going to be a good night. If I was wearing a certain thing, like, yeah, then again, I agree with you.
Yeah, that's funny.
But not necessarily my trading.
Yeah, it's funny. That's a good one. Oh, that's a good one.
Green Ranger in full effect. Glad to see Naz under being traded on the channel again.
Go Green Ranger! I feel like I should change my chart colors. Really lean into the whole Green Ranger, Red Ranger. This is one of those trades I'm not going to be comfortable with until we go break even. Because I just don't like where we're trading. I really don't like where we're trading right now. It's taking a lot of confluences. It definitely can work out, but hey, you never know what happens at all-time highs. And judging by volume, this one's going to take a while, Chad. So I don't think we're going to sit here till it hits TP. Because that could be at like 7, 8, 9 midnight tonight vibes. Because we don't have any more news today, eh?
Just Pal speaking tonight.
Whoa, fuck.
Big Daddy Pal.
I'm at 8:45. Okay, I should be at break even by then. Good afternoon. Stop loss.
Nah, be that man.
That man has wrecked more accounts than anyone else in history. I say we do another 5-minute candle and call it.
Yeah, that's perfect, bro.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm still expecting a retest of the... What is it? R1, R2? What is this? R2? So a likely scenario we could still see a retest and then up. Because we tested it there, tested it again, broke through it, haven't retested that R2 yet. So before we plow ahead, that could still be warranted. It could also just be a little bit of a fake out here, reject completely and wipe us out. That's definitely also plausible. I do like the fact that we had a little bit of a retrace, a retest of that R1 before we broke. Because here we just tested it, plowed through, retested it, broke, paused. So a retest of this could be warranted. I think if we retest it and then plow forward, I'll be a lot more confident in this trade.
JC, so 2 things. Your strategy that you trade has got to meet your personality. Someone that doesn't adapt to volatility, the cracker is not for you. Because the cracker is born in the flames of volatility. But someone that once they grind, that once you sit and watch that trade play out, and if it takes an hour, whatever the case, whether it takes 15 minutes to 2 hours to hit your TP, then go trade those obviously certain pairs that embrace that type of volatility. That's the first thing.
That's my vibe.
So trade a pair and a trading style that adapts to your personality, what you handle. Secondly, journaling. And the reason I say journaling is before you decide if a trade is valid or not, if it works or not, have a journaled process, all identical entries, minimum 60 trades before you decide if that is even valid or not. Because I can tell you a lot of guys take 3 losses and then they already strategy hop. Where my thing is, like, okay, this doesn't work for me. But let's just say the trading strategies of 1 to 3. Now all you need is a 40% win rate. So let's say out of 10 trades, you're only going to win 4. So you've lost 3, you've jumped. Yes, you could still have lost another 3 before you had your 4 winners. But even then, those 4 winners, when they finally do come, you still are up.
Yeah, let me illustrate that point right quick.
So literally, bro, those are my 2 biggest tips that should help you with that trade you're up in.
So the trade we're in right now, Power Rangers trade, here's some of the stats that are on it. So I've got December, Jan, Feb, and then it skips to October, November, and then we're forward testing December now. So this is a bunch of trades. If you started and stopped this strategy in December, you'd be 2R up after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trades. And you'd think like, 2R up, it has an equal number of losses and wins. It's a cuck strat. You look at all the data though, and this thing is 37R up at the end of all the data. Now, 37 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months? What is that? I can't math. Someone divide 37 by 5. 37 divided by 5. That's an average of not 50.
That's
5.
7 point something.
That's 7.4 R on average per month.
Yeah.
That's winning.
Very good.
That's a very good strat. But if you stopped at the first month, you're like, it's 2R. It's shit. I'm moving on. Like, and that's why King was saying a minimum of like 60 trades. Like, you have to see long term. Does this work? Because in the short term, there's highs and lows in it.
Keys is wise beyond his years. Hey, Alvin, I appreciate it, bro. I try.
How many pips to the target?
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Anytime, my man. But as the guy said, just I don't know if you do hang around. If you're new here, just hang around. You'll learn.
Incognito, that's rude. That is rude. It's a 40 pip stop, guy. 100.
I'm not saying anything.
100 pip target.
I'm not saying anything, Chad.
Listen, in Miles' defense,
Leave me out of this.
In Miles' defense, if this thing hits full TP for me, it's still less than what he risks per trade for him. In his defense, he's risking a lot more money than I'm risking.
But even there, okay,
for
now to just play neutral, yeah. The value of what the person is risking shouldn't change, because at the end of the day, like, that just means for you around the corner, you could have the day you're going to be risking that. But then per trade, you're making a lot more, even though that's what you were risking. Yeah,
but it'll take me a shorter time to get to that level with this strat than it took him to get to his level with his strat. Let's put it that way. Okay, we should go before you're in trouble, sir.
I think we're both going to be in trouble soon.
I think we're both going to be. I mean, you'll take the brunt of it, though. She'll be nice to me.
But, guys, Ed, I don't know if you want to give any little management there on the trade before we leave.
Chad, when we get in between those weekly and daily R levels, you're going to go break even. So that's around 1.5 R, so about 600 pips, give or take. That's what the rules are on paper. You can play it safe, and it's just at 400, 1:1. Take it there. 1:1 if we do hit it in the next time soon. I'm guessing in the next half an hour or so. Listen, take your money, walk away. Good trade. I'm suspecting markets are going to be slow until Powell speaks. regardless of where this position is. Once Paul gets onto his podium, I'm going break even anyway, regardless of where we are, because he can do anything to this trade. But yeah, be safe. Don't do anything stupid. Do not extend that stop loss. If it goes beyond that 40 pip mark, more often than not, it's going to catastrophically fall below it. So I wouldn't go moving stop losses, anything like that. So that's my trade, guys. That's what I'm doing. You do what you're going to do, because this is not financial advice, but that's what I'm going to do.
Hey, there you guys have it, Chad. Literally been a great week so far. Unfortunately, I'm the one that took the first loss here this week out of everyone. Just getting worked out. Some guys still in it though. That was just me moving my stop. If I didn't move stops, it was still a W trade, hitting full TP. So 3 days in a row doing more than 100 pips each trade.
Hey.
So being a monster week, we are obviously going to keep it moving forward, keep that momentum, keep it going well. We're around the corner. We are just warming up for NFP, so don't go anywhere. But Ed, shot for joining me today, brother.
Shot fellas.
We should have the normal teams around again tomorrow, guys. So as always, we're going to see you guys there, same place, same time. But without further ado, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Peace and love, Chad.
Cheers, Chad. Have a great one.